Hi, it's Teresa. Just want to talk this morning about dementia and Alzheimer's. I've been a holistic wellness practitioner for 30 years now and have studied so many hours of holistic nutrition. I'm basically like a really voracious researcher, and nowadays with the internet the way it is, literally people could put together a whole university degree, a whole graduate level degree, simply just from spending time on the internet reading. And one of the things that I've come to learn researching quite a bit about dementia because of my mother's situation and clients, many clients that I've worked with and I am still working with, really trying to understand the nature of this condition because it's exploding. Dementia, Alzheimer's, which is a type of dementia, there's other kinds of dementia, is absolutely exploding in the world. And the toll, not only on the medical system and insurance, but on families and caregivers, on society, is shocking. The toll, it's probably the most stressful health problem that exists. And so what occurs to me now, I just turned 60 in January, and in my own health, what I realized is that this age, I believe, is like a fork in the road. Either we start getting healthy now and taking steps to prevent dementia, especially if we have a genetic predisposition for it. Either we start preventing it now, or the way things are going, it's pretty much inevitable that people are going to have some form of dementia. I don't know about you, but I do not want to have that be my fate, my future. I do not want to be a burden on my adult children when I could have done something to be accountable and responsible for my health to prevent it. That's absolutely a deal breaker to me. I absolutely refuse to not be accountable for my health and just shrug my shoulders and say, well, my kids will take care of me. Reprehensible. Absolutely reprehensible. And so the key things as a body worker, manual therapist, and nutrition trained person, I realized that prevention is where it's at. We have to prevent it, and we got to start now. If you're in your 40s, start now. If you're in your 30s, start now. If you are in your 50s, you better start now. If you're in your 60s, start now. You can actually reverse a lot of the damage. Any kind of health problem, all we have to do is understand what's the cause of it and then stop doing the cause. So with dementia, Alzheimer's, main cause is stress, prolonged stress, lack of sleep, insulin resistance in the brain, which means too much sugar and refined carbohydrates. And on the spiritual level, it's resentment, it's fear, it's a lack of forgiveness, it's being critical and judgmental, it's being closed-minded, it's being controlling. All that stuff that humans do that creates stress and tension in the nervous system and the body. Women are more predisposed by 3 times to develop dementia and Alzheimer's because of the role of estrogen and progesterone, which combat stress. Because those hormones really decline with menopause, women are left a lot more susceptible to inflammatory changes in any part of the body. But, the brain is obviously with Alzheimer's. So, women, you got to deal with your stress, which means we have to heal our adrenals. Stress is more than just trauma. It's more than just emotional stress. It's also diet. Sugar and insulin resistance cause the adrenals to release adrenaline, and that's a whole biochemical metabolic pathway, but we have to be responsible for that. So, you know what? Dementia is increasing. Why is it increasing? Probably because we're getting blasted with electromagnetic frequencies from, of course, Wi-Fi's, but also smart meters, cars going electric. People, sitting in an electric car is like sitting in a microwave oven. And all cars now have more electronics on them. Not only that, there's chemtrails, there's spraying God knows what in the sky every day, all over the world now, pretty much. And the crap in the food. If people are eating non-organic processed food, there's a lot of crap in that. So at the end of the day, also, I should say, is lack of exercise. Exercise is a big piece too. But we can't take just any one of these pieces. Also, fragrances, artificial chemicals in our everything we use, and everything we breathe. All that stuff has to be managed and eliminated out of our life. So it's a comprehensive picture. But you know what? The boomers, if it's born in 1965, they say boomers are either the end was 65 or was 64. Irregardless, we're exploding, okay? Which means all of those degenerative diseases are exploding. Here's the good news. We don't have to succumb to those things, but we do have to take responsibility for our health. Since this is the journey I'm on, I have a bit of cleanup to do. I've been through massive amounts of trauma for several decades. My adrenals are shot, okay? And it's a big conversation, and I'll go into more about that. But I just really want to help people. I just really basically going to share my journey, dementia prevention. Let's just call it that for now. And I hope it helps others and inspires you guys. And so anyway, just coming on today. Thanks so much for your time, and we'll talk soon. God bless.